Hey guys, if you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. Subscribe, share, engage with us. We have a whole lot of entertainment analysis on football every midweek and on weekends. Nice to have you guys on the studio. Manchester City crowned champions in the fifth time in 6 years. And as much as I'm disappointed that Arsenal gave them this league at their beck and call, because Arsenal threw a whole lot of points along the way. What are your thoughts, Mr. Caleb and Mr. Wilson, on today? I think you guys are looking quite cajoled. You won your game, and you should be happy because you are just a point from being in the Champions League. How did you see City and Arsenal failing prior to this Premier League?
Yes, I was not surprised. So I saw it coming even before now. It was a very good time for Man City to just take the league. Yeah, you can see them. They have been consistent for the past 11 to 12 matches now, both in all competition. So I'm not surprised. Arsenal gave them the league without them struggling much. So I'm not surprised. Congratulations to them. And I hope they can keep doing it.
Okay. What would you have to say concerning Casemiro scoring a beautiful goal at Bournemouth to keep you
Well, it
guys
was
in
an
check?
acrobatic goal. So this is the Casemiro we used to know. You know that I used to say since he got that red card, he has not been reading himself. The second red card, so he has been in and out. So he played very well, and our defenders they really did well. Bournemouth Stadium is a very small stadium, and it's very difficult to go there and win. So I think it was a very good game, and I think we are close to the Champions League, and we are going to qualify on Thursday, hopefully.
Yeah, would you say Arsenal really bottled the league, or was what would you actually say was Arsenal lack? What made Arsenal not win the league? Can
Well,
you
I
point
think
out some
is
things from there?
I'm going to put out two things. One, squad depth and the manager, because every manager, there was a time Guardiola started struggling in earlier of the season. After he lost against Tottenham, he won the second match, won the third one, and drew the fourth one. So he had to change his
System.
system of play. Then he now brought out that 3-5-2-1, which John Stone will come as a defensive midfielder. That's where he started that formation, and that formation started working for him. So, but Arteta, weeks in week out, he has been playing
The
that
same lineup.
same line of that 4-3-3, 4-3-3, 4-3-3. There's a match that most managers in the Premier League have really know what he's up to.
Go
So
up to every time.
every time he's playing it,
The
and
same
they have know how to read him. So he started finding it difficult to win games, and the lack of squad depth and squad rotation really had an effect on Arsenal.
Okay. Mr. Wilson, what would you say was the reason Arsenal did not win the league?
Let me go with what my brother said. First of all, the first thing that I noticed in Arsenal team is mentality of the players.
Okay.
The mentality of the players winning trophy, especially EPA, is low. There's a time that me, when the league started, I gave Arsenal the title because what Arsenal have been, what the kind of football that Arsenal played this season, I've not seen that kind of Arsenal for past 7 years.
Definitely.
Then Arsenal topping the league with 8 point clear, and about 4 months or 5 months ago, they started losing games, drawing matches. You know, uh, that's not a spirit of champion. A spirit of champion, even if the game is very very difficult, at least before you know, one goal will just enter, they win. The match that I feel that Arsenal win this Premier League was against Bournemouth when they were when they were lost, when they were losing 2-0 at Emirates Stadium. Then they came back second half, they scored 2 goals, and about 89 minutes Nelson scored 3-2. That was when I thought that Arsenal win because that match brought like a kind of spirit of champion. At the end of the day, about 4 months ago or 5 months ago, 7 months ago, Arsenal started losing point unnecessarily. So that's not the way to go as long as EPA is concerned. And secondly, I will go with Ateta. Ateta spoiled the game, spoiled Arsenal game. You know that this formation, he have been playing formation from the beginning of season. Then Saliba went for injury. Why not change formation? Why not change to three-man defense?
Okay.
So that's what I was expecting him to do. Since Saliba is not there, he still went back and he still used
Using
the
the same
same formation.
lineup.
The only thing he did was to, as Saliba went to injury, he brought Holding.
Holding.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Some coaches will see, okay, since that this person that is main defense is no more, why not change formation and see what is happening?
Wow.
I was expecting to play Tierney, then Zinchenko will be the third man defense. Then he changed formation.
It changes. Yeah.
Then secondly, he introduced Jorginho. When he started introducing Jorginho was when you have noticed that
The league is over.
the league is having some issues, and the players, all of them are having fatigue. That was when he started introducing the game, whereby it's too late for that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I would tell them next say that Arsenal should have a score depth. They don't have a score depth.
Yeah, I think just rightly, like you have said, that's my complaints. He was too predictable. Always using the same, like he used the same lineup from Liverpool down to Man City's game, which is a very, very bad thing for a manager to do. I don't see tactical managers go into games that are very, very important, just looking at the likes of Jose Mourinho. You can't use the same lineup for each of your games. All those games that he used the same lineup, he even flopped because those teams become better and they knew how to win. And most of those games, he came down from leading 2 goals down to even a draw, which is very, very disappointing for a team who wants to win the league.
Sometimes I even imagine if he attacked talent from Guardiola, because
Very well.
Guardiola sometimes, if he's playing game, if he notice that this formation is not
He mixed up.
functioning, he will call Ika Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne. They will change formation immediately. You know, if you watch their first match against Real Madrid in Champions League, he didn't make any changes, because when they were playing the match, he noticed that the formation is not functioning and there's no need of him
You are playing it. He had to use a mind game.
Yes, there's no need of him making any changes. He left the game like that. Then coming back at the second leg of that game, he saw the formation he played.
Yes.
He now introduced John Stones as a defensive midfielder in that game. While John Stones he's playing as a defender, but in that match he was playing as a midfielder. If you watch that game very well, John Stones is the player that has the highest touch in that game. So all these things, I was expecting Ateta to learn all these things but nevertheless, though, Arsenal tried this season.
Yeah.
I really
Do you think Manchester City are deserved winners of the Premier League?
Yes, they deserve the winner of the Premier League. After all, for the past 6 years now, they've won the EPL 5 times. So for them to win the Premier League this season again, it's not anything to all the Premier League teams now.
Yeah. So, okay, I wouldn't have much to talk about that because it's very glaring that even you went there, you showed performance that is quite dismal and it's not a performance to take home because you guys played so poorly.
No. Chelsea didn't play poorly in that game. If you really watch that game, you see that we have a lot of chances in that game.
Chances are to be converted.
That's the problem that Chelsea has been lacking this season. They don't score goals.
And then it means you don't play well. If you are playing well, you have to have a goal.
Manchester City in that game, I
can't play well without scoring.
City have only 3 shots on target, but Chelsea have about 5 shots on target. They couldn't score goal. That's the problem that we're having this season.
Mr. Keller, what do you have to say about what he's saying? Because if you play well, a goal is supposed to be on the net.
Chelsea should be ashamed of themselves if they say they should.
That was the second finish.
Because there was the second bench of Man City that they are competing with. They can't score goals. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Yes,
at least they should have won that match. Even but when Barcelona
won the league,
they lost. So they should be ashamed of themselves. Say they played well. That wasn't improvement. That wasn't improvement. With second level, so I don't think they played well in that game. They just came to just fulfill righteousness. Because if Man City was completely, you should know what should happen. They didn't play very well. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the game, but it's a very big development to them. At least they should know where they lack.
Because even looking forward to the next season, most players won't come.
What we are hearing in the news, we heard that most of them is going to leave, and they still sign players. They are not tired of signing players. I just hope Pochettino changes if eventually is going to come.
But he was not going to come and do a miracle.
He's not going to come and do a miracle. It's time with time. Like I said, I told him one certain that Chelsea shouldn't even go for pre-season. They should just carry all these young players, carry them to school, their football school, and reteach them, because most of what they do, I think most of them are coming for the money, because you can't tell me
money.
You can't tell me that they will sign some of them. Most of them have not, like Enzo. Now Enzo have not, the rent was on I think it was 10,000 or something they were paying. Now in Chelsea it's almost 180,000. So it's a big improvement for him. So most of them just come for the money and forget the badge they are playing for, which is Chelsea. So they should really work on themselves. I didn't see they really play anything number, because if it was Manchester City full squad, it could have been very difficult for them.
Very disastrous for them. So what was your thought on Liverpool game? I think Liverpool are out there on the media crying that they should have won the game. They had a goal disallowed and a red card there. What do you think about?
I think Liverpool is the team that far has favored this season most. Yeah. They had the highest number of penalties in the Premier League this season. So I don't see the reason why they are complaining. That's why they gave Klopp the 2-match ban. They are always full of complaints and complain. Most of the goals that have been scoring for the past 2 matches, most of them have been offside. The one of Brentford has been offside. the one this guy scored, this Kemerera guy, they cancelled it. Even the one Elon scored against Everton, it was offside. They still played it, so I don't see them complaining. So I don't see any reason for the play. They really tried well. They played well. I told you guys last week that Aston Villa is not a team to write off about it. When I'm considering the fact that the coach present, the coach of Klopp is not there, so it's going to be very difficult for Liverpool. And surprising self, they even missed a penalty. Because if they were 2 goals ahead of them in that match, it could have been a gone game by then. So they should just focus on next season. But there's still hope. Man U or Newcastle can still focus on. But you can still lose against Chelsea, lose against Fulham. Then Leicester lose today. So that's how it is. But for now, I don't think that they still have any hope for them to be in
Yeah,
Champions
big
League.
news coming from Spain. Vinicius Junior about a racist chant from the Valencia fans. And even the La Liga president was not in his defense, and the whole media is in quite disarray, and a whole lot of things coming in. And he said that over there in Brazil, Spain are known for being racist. So what is your take on that?
Well, this is not the first time this thing have happened to him in La Liga. I think I think earlier ending of this season he has something like that. And La Liga overlooked it. He did not find the club. Nothing happened. Even yesterday, he was angry and they gave him a red card. The fans were calling him monkey. On what I was expecting was the officials to just stop that game and move on officials to that.
Because Tabia Kochel
Yes,
said
yeah.
if he was if Vinicius would have left the pitch,
Yes,
he would have done the same with him.
because I think Balotelli did something like that, something
Yes.
like something like
Even
that.
Somalia,
So he did something like that and left the pitch. They had to stop the game
Yes.
to the official that fan, and he came back to the pitch. So that's the way La Liga are really handling racists in their country is very
Very
bad.
poor.
And I hope they just step up from next season because it's really affecting the black player. I won't be surprised in future to come. Black players will no longer want to play for La Liga.
Play
So
for La
they
Liga.
they should just work on racist aspects in that country. So it will be favorable for every individual playing football there.
Okay, that's nice to hear your perception. What do you think about Vinicius Junior calling out La Liga and the president not even defending him, citing some errors where he was invited and all
The
that?
problem is that Rafa, Spain has been a racist country, but they are trying to close it. They are trying to hide it. This is not the first time they have done this to Ronaldinho, and they are not doing anything again. That was the reason why Samuel Eto'o left Barcelona, but nobody saw it. Everybody thought it because of money or anything. It's because of the racist. That was the reason why Samuel Eto'o left there in Milan. So all these things that are doing is very very bad. As long as this football is concerned, football is to unite and to be a one family. No, not about calling footballers' name. It's really, really bad. This happened to former FC Porto player Musa Merega. That was how they were calling Black Monkey. He left the field, and all the FC Porto player left the field. I was expecting him to leave the field yesterday, and really my deep player. According to what he said, Courtois has already said it that I really wish Bismarck allowed that you could have followed him. Yes, and I don't know. I'm really pleading for La Liga president and officials to do something about the racism. It's very very bad.
Because he said he saw the fan who was doing that, and in alignment to what you are saying using Samuel Eto'o, I think we have to draw a line going to the coach Guardiola. There was a news or rumor who spread out that Guardiola does not like Africans.
It's quite.
Also a racist.
I'm really sure about that because that was what he did to
Yaya
Toure in Barcelona. He chased out Yaya Toure in Barcelona to bring in Bosco from academy player. Then he went to Man City, the same thing. He was trying to frustrate Yaya Toure, but nevertheless, Yaya Toure was already a Manchester City best player. At the end of the day, he still left because of this. So all those things, if you watch Guardiola,
all black players in his team, if you want to go there.
The only black player, I don't know whether I would say it's a black player or white player because of the color, because of it's only Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez because he's a North Africa. That's the reason why
North Africans they don't follow racist.
Yes, we do call them white because
people.
Apart from Riyad Mahrez, I don't see black player playing under Guardiola being successful. That was the reason why he sold Kelechi Iheanacho. Kelechi Iheanacho was a bright star, but because of the same mentality of racism in him, that's why Kelechi Iheanacho left Manchester City.
Okay. A quick one. Looking forward to there's a game today, right?
Yeah. There's a game today.
Okay, who is locking horns with each other prior to the Premier League game?
Leicester is a former champion of Premier League. Then going to relegation is going to be a big disaster and a blow to them.
And today will be a confirmation of that.
Yes, today that today Monday will be the last game for Leicester, because if Leicester gets to lose that game, they will confirm their relegation. But I believe that if the ball will speak and Leicester will be the Leicester that I do know, they can perform a miracle.
Okay.
They can defeat Newcastle. But the reason why I use but because Newcastle have been superb this season.
Very superb.
Newcastle is not a team.
Champions.
It's not a team you will just come and push over. No, it's not a team you can push over. I respect Newcastle this season. What Eddie Howe did to that team, I don't really know how that coach brought out the mentality and winning mentality in that team. For Leicester to beat them, Leicester need to show a class of play, or else they will play them by 4 goals.
Don't you think the money factor is the big way? Maybe they were promised a whole lot of bonuses into the Champions League spot. Because being the club, being among one of the clubs with billions.
I don't think so, because since they bought the club, and the only player that bought with a large amount of money is only Isak, and Isak has been performing well. So I don't see it's the money, because what I see in that is commitment.
Okay.
It's commitment that I see that they have tried to make the team. Even St. Maximin that was the first team was an X1. Now is on the bench. So to show you how the players, how the coach, even Amaron that was superb this season. I don't know when you wait for injury and before you know, started coming from the bench. So it does. I like how he plays his own formation, and now he uses Isak as back, or as he used to play 2 nights like Isak and Callum Wilson. So now for Leicester to overcome them this night, Leicester need to show a class, or else they will lose the game by 4 goals to nothing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Caleb, looking at your 1 point that you are looking for to be in the Champions League, do you think it will be possible?
Very, very possible, but football happens sometimes. But I think Man United have 99% chance now of qualifying. We all know how our game with Chelsea game used to be. It was for the past 3 to 4 years, there's always been 0-0, 1-1 draw. I don't think we have even scored more than 2 goals. So I see the means. Likewise, I see the game a draw. Why I'm saying I see the game a draw, because I'm home. I have a very good home record this season. So Chelsea should just come and play football, and should also try to help us. They are our brothers, and we love them. But I don't see them winning us because of the poor form. I don't see them winning us. So I think we are going to win the match or go home with a draw. We just need a draw. So I don't think the ball will be more physical as we think. I think it will be an entertaining game, and anything that happen in the game, we will take it from there.
Okay, congratulations.
In arrears.
Yes, in arrears, and also congratulations to your goalkeeper for winning the Golden Globes of.
Well, I think the game, did you where they hold up for village? Sometimes they leave out. I think now this might actually make money to give him a new contract. I will not be surprised. We actually also need a backup goalkeeper. The guy has been fantastic. He has been one of. There was a period he was our best player for like 4 to 5 seasons. A goalkeeper from back as the best player of the season for Manchester United. So he has been very good. But now football have really modernized that. The keeper and ball, they play the ball from the back. So if you don't have a keeper which is very good at his feet, it's going to be very difficult for you to possess game. And you can see Brighton. Brighton has the best build-up play from the back this season, because they have a very good goalkeeper who can play the ball from the way. So I think the guy should work on it. Even if he doesn't want to work on it, Manchester United should sign a new goalkeeper. Congratulations to him. It has been, this is the second time of winning it. So after he won it with Silence Ferguson, that he won the league. So congratulations to him.
Okay. Looking forward to your game against Chelsea. What's your take? Is that where you are going to be confirmed Champions League candidate? Yeah,
I think so, because I think we are going to lose Fulham match, because if we don't win Chelsea, or if we don't draw against Chelsea, Fulham is going to that retaliation of what we did to them. It's in the FA Cup or Carling Cup. FA Cup. So they want to come back for it. Mitrovic is back. So I think our do or die affair is against Chelsea, and I think we are going to come out with something good in that game.
Okay, I do believe you guys are going to triumph, because Chelsea have been playing dismal football, and I feel that's the final for you guys. And I feel you guys
something about my Chelsea game is that anytime we see ourselves, we do normally wake up. If I used to be in form, Chelsea see me. Even if Chelsea is not in form, Chelsea will just pick up. So that's how it has always been.
I feel there's no.
But this time around, I know things are quite different. Things are quite different, but Chelsea has been very, very, very poor. So getting a draw in that match is going to be a good result. Because they want to lose. They cannot beat Newcastle.
Yes.
The last match is
That
Newcastle,
is
so
a
they cannot
loss.
beat Newcastle.
It's
So
a
it will
loss.
determine what they play. Newcastle play today. So I think a draw for us is okay for. It's okay for them because they have nothing else to lose and they have nothing else to win.
Okay, looking forward to Arsenal fans who have been yabbing and yelling at Aubameyang that when they were topping the league, Aubameyang went to a team that is below them, and all of a sudden, Aubameyang is the league title winner with FC Barcelona, and Arsenal ended
Well,
jobless.
what
So what is
the
your...
fact is that me, I was surprised they included him. I heard he had only 8 minutes played in La Liga.
Yes.
Congratulations to him, he's now a league winner.
Yes.
So it's out of frustration. I think Arsenal fans are frustrated that Aubameyang had a very good record there.
Yeah, he had a good spell in
in FC Barcelona, also in Arsenal. So him coming back to Chelsea and all of a sudden him winning this. I think Arsenal fans are frustrated. They should just let it go. It happens. This is football. Football is a game of love. That's why you see them you see one love. Football is a game of love. They should just forget about it, build up on themselves and focus on next season.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, is there a miracle at you at Old Trafford, Theatre of Dreams? You will be coming there to make Manchester United sweat on their Champions League qualification.
As I said before, as I always say that this is just playing to let this season end for them. They are not playing the game with passion anymore. They just want to play the game. So this season will finish. I really wish they would just skip the matches. They will do it, but they can't skip it. They must play it. As it stands now, they are just playing there for the season to end. It's so that all the players, we know that they are starting. There are a lot of players leaving the club. I know that Chelsea will still sign for 1 or 2 players, but I know that a lot of players are leaving the club because that has been the plan for next season. Overhauling of players, letting them go so that they will know the people who is playing for Chelsea and people who is coming for the money. So that game between Manchester United is a game that I don't see Chelsea beating Manchester United. I see Manchester United beating us. The only good result that Chelsea can get from that is a draw. So I don't see it. I don't, and that way that the Newcastle match you're talking. Forget about that Newcastle game. That Newcastle game. Newcastle might not beat Chelsea. I'm certain of that one. That's the last game for Chelsea and it's Stamford Bridge. So Newcastle,
Okay, Chelsea might play for pride.
Yeah, that's the only thing that can happen. It might be the last game of the season, but
And they will have
I don't
to
see
just play
Newcastle
for the
beating us
pride.
in that. That one is analysis on Friday, so we should keep it till Friday.
Okay, no problem. I'm happy to have you guys on the studio today and sharing some thoughts. And before I want us to run a conclusion and run away, where do we see our teams heading into the next season? Let me start with you. What is your position? What do you think Chelsea can bring in, and what do you think can be magical heading into the new season?
The only thing that can be magical for Chelsea right now is to appoint a new coach that will give the players mentality, not a mentality of coming there to play for money. No, mentality that you are playing for Chelsea. That was what the driver said, that it's no more that Chelsea is saying now. You don't know whether if this is the Chelsea he plays for. So we want players that will play for this team, not for money. No be for no be we know the side player wey go come play for money and players wey go play for the badge. To know that this club is a club that have tradition, that if Chelsea stay 2 years, 3 years, they don't win trophy, the coach will start having problems. To know that this club is a club that they want quick service. They don't want a long distance service. No, this is not a club that does that. They want quick service, and I believe that next season will be a different season, and next season will be a different Chelsea. I'm certain for that.
Where do you see yourself finishing next season?
I can't just come and tell you that we are going to be champion, because we still have the likes of Manchester City there. We still have the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, Man U, and Newcastle and Newcastle is the richest club in the world.
Yeah, sorry to cut you short. Where are we heading to? Because it seems Guardiola has turned the Premier League to his league. Because prior coming into the league, when Ferguson was still in the league, they said he will come and he cannot. All that fancy football ends in Spain and Germany. He cannot do that. But Guardiola have changed the Premier League's dynamic.
No, he got Ferguson record to win the Premier League 3 times in a row. Let's watch and see if he break the record next season. If he breaks the record next season, then we know that yes, he has come to.
But I feel it will be very, very difficult for them next season.
The reason why,
depending if teams really strengthen well.
Let me help you in that. Let me correct in that aspect. The reason why you cannot compare Alex Ferguson to Guardiola is that Sir Ferguson doesn't spend a lot of money in players.
Yes,
that's different thing. Then why Guardiola have spent almost $1 billion in players? Why
in assembling such squad?
But
we should also know that, in as much as we judge from that perspective, by heading into an era that is different, clubs are buying money. Even if as much as you want to rubbish his achievement, You should look at your club.
No,
You are the one who brought the money to the Premier League.
Point of correction. I'm not rubbishing Guardiola's no.
No,
He's a nice coach, and in which
I am not denying that fact.
I even love my club to sign Guardiola. The reason why I say that to sign Guardiola is that Guardiola is a coach that if he comes to a club, he will assess the players.
But you cannot coach a club like Chelsea, because how will you spend because looking at your team and your club history and all that, I don't think it will.
Don't say that. Chelsea have a good history more than Man City. Forget about the winning.
Sorry, I have to cut you here. Let me hear from Mr. Wilson, Mr. Caleb. Looking at what he was saying, that we shouldn't forget the fact that Man City spent 1 billion. Let us look who started bringing money and spending money in the Premier League. I think it's his club. Or what do you have to say about it?
I agree with you, Mr. Jerry, but we have come to the areas that if you don't invest in your team, you won't win anything.
No result.
That's just the fact. That's the yes. Les Ferguson did well, as a winger did well with the likes of players they had there. But now we are in the era that money speaks.
Yeah, because when Jose Mourinho came in 2003 to 2004 season, that is where.
Well, if you don't have money, you can't win. You can't win things now in football. So I'm not surprised at what Guardiola is doing. If you invest in your club very well and have a good coach, if Chelsea, there's a coach now you give to those Chelsea team, you see them winning trophies. So that's how it is. As far as is great, Guardiola is doing fantastic well, but just the difference is the money. When the both money comes.
Because even Newcastle,
even Newcastle is even wanting to spend, because the way I'm seeing it, Newcastle is even going to spend more. Because if they qualify for the Champions League, they are going to spend more, and they can attract
quality players.
Yes, they will attract big name. So I'm not be surprised. And coming over to Manchester United, I don't even know.
Where do you see your guys next?
It's going to be very difficult for us, because now we don't know where Manchester United as a club doesn't know where they stand now. Glazers are really frustrating us. Today they say
because they don't want to sell
tomorrow they
and it seems they don't want to sell to the Russians or the
Arabs
who have a whole lot of money.
They don't. I think they are trying to make money from that guy, because they are using the other guy to try to extort money from him. You see them put today 5 billion, tomorrow is 6 billion, tomorrow is 7 billion. So they're just really playing with Manchester United. Doesn't know where they stand as I'm talking to you right now, and it's going to give us a very big problem next season, because if we don't start making plans ahead of time, like we should know by now, Manchester United should know the kind of player they want and start negotiating. But since that we have not finalized the sale, we don't even know if those were they might just walk up to everyone and say, okay, they don't want to say again. We as a fans, we don't want them again, because they are really nicked from us, and we have not seen investment. Like what I was reading last 2 weeks, they say each time he comes to Old Trafford, he spends no less than 200 million in private jet, and he just come to check the financial account and look at the money they will take and look at the money they will blow from Manchester United. So in as much as we have not focused on any player this season and we have not arranged on how to set the club, it's going to be difficult for us. I just pray we finalize this thing before pre-season. If not, it's going to be another disastrous season, because even Erik ten Hag has said that we need money to compete. If you don't have money right now, you cannot just compete. If money don't sell and finalize this sale before the end of August, it's going to be a very big problem for us. And you know, transfer markets, if you should hide this one today, the next day it's gone from you. So that is what I just pray why you should just finalize this and we know what's up for next season. And if we should finalize this, I know we are going to do well. We have a very good coach. In as much as it is his first season, he has really tried. Even if he doesn't make the top four, he has tried. No, most coaches won't do what he has done in his first season, coming from a different league or entirely. So I think that Manchester United should just work on themselves, and I think we are going to come out successful next season. If we should
looking at my team, I feel we'll be champions come next season if we reinforce the way I want us to, because we played beautiful football this season and we deserve to be crowned champions.
Well, I think,
but things happen.
I think before you guys should get hold of champions again, first of all, you should need to sack Arteta, because I don't think Arteta is going to give you guys what you want. And two, I don't think it's possible. You have lost the chance.
Okay, yeah. Why I would cut you short there is this: Arteta have been outperforming himself each season in Arsenal. Yes, he has been outperforming himself each of his seasons in Arsenal.
This is the first time
and heading into this new season,
he came close to the league. And one thing about the Premier League, that moment you are supposed to win it. If you don't win it, then it's going to be very difficult.
In Arteta's
and now the problem now is that Arsenal are another club that can bring more than 150 million to sign a player.
They are going
Look at how
for Rice
Modric
for 92 million.
Look at how Modric slipped from you guys.
Modric case is another.
Yes, that's how this Rice squad will also slip from you guys.
No,
Yes,
Rice
it
is
happens.
already. See, Arsenal have been discussing with Rice
Okay.
prior to this.
Well, you go shock and away one the Chelsea go up from back, as they from back.
Rice cannot go and play in a team that is not in the Champions
Okay,
League.
okay.
Okay.
I won't have to talk much about it. I
As
won't have to talk
much
much
as we
about
have done with our teams, we have to give a big kudos to the teams in the Serie A, in the Italian league, because they are all. I think they should be. Two of their teams should be in finals. Three of them. All the three things they are all in European finals, and we have to give a big congratulations to them. They don't spend much like us in the Premier League, and these are my predictions, and I will get your own predictions. I think in the Champions League, as much as I would love City to win, and I feel Inter might do a miracle, and I don't know about you. I just want to hear your prediction, and let's quickly round
Well, I don't think so, because this is the chance for the Adela. If he doesn't win it this time around, he will never win it again.
Okay,
Just
thank
as you guys losing the league, and you are not going to win it
We are
again.
going to win it next season. Thank you, Mr. Keller. What's your prediction?
I will go with Guardiola winning Champions League, Roma winning Europa League, then West Ham winning UEFA Conference League.
Wow, that would also be a nice one for them. And I really have to thank you guys for coming into the studio today and with all your all-round analysis. I can't wait to see you guys on Friday.
Thank you.
Guys, engage with us, subscribe. We love you. We can't wait to see you on Friday. Bye.